Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. This is Matt from IPMNation.com here at 100.1 The Planet. And Local Outbreak, of course, sponsored by Central NH Events. If you need a DJ for your event, go to centralnhevents.com. Tim Martin does a phenomenal job. And sitting here tonight with the guys from Hate Ashley. And how are you guys? Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Oh, good. I'm Devin, also known as Bill Johnson, lead singer and guitarist of Hate Ashley.
I'm Jesse. I'm doing better than I deserve.
Okay.
Bass. Jesse on bass.
Bass. Gotcha.
On bass. There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. And who else is with us tonight who we're going to talk to?
We got Matt Fogg on drums.
All right. And who's, is it just the three of you? Is it a three-piece or is there...
Right now it's just a three-piece.
All right.
And Matt's actually a guest drummer for us. He is actually a guitarist from Unrested Transit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's not like a permanent member of the band, or...
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. We've had some changes go on within the band as of late. As of very recently.
All right, we'll have to come back to that because it sounds like there's some dirt. I'm always looking for the dirt, guys.
There's some dirt.
Oh, good.
It's just under the fingernails.
All right. Well, you did bring some tunes with you tonight. And we also have the big show coming up at Millie's that we want to mention, August 3rd. Hate Ashley, Sacrificed, Mr. Vertigo, and The Luxury will be playing. And but in the meantime, let's hear some tunes. What do you guys want to play to start the show?
You know what? Any one of them would be good. You choose.
How about track number one?
That's perfect.
What's the name of it, Devin?
I believe that one is Just a Note.
Just a Note? All right, so this is Just a Note from Hate Ashley here on Local Outbreak. Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com. We're here at the 100.1 The Planet Studios talking with the guys from Hate Ashley. We got a big Local Outbreak show coming up August 3rd at Millie's Tavern with Hate Ashley and some other bands. And it's going to be a big show. 21 plus $5 to get in. It's definitely a good deal for four great bands, including these guys. And where does the name come from? Who is Ashley, and why do we hate her?
Everyone always asks me that, and people get a different story every time.
I want the truth. I want the dirt. I told you, I'm looking for the dirt.
All right. Well, I was in California under this boardwalk, and why I was there is irrelevant. But there was a bunch of people.
Oh, see, now I'm curious about that because it sounds like there's some dirt with that too.
There's a bunch of people standing right up above, not far up above me, with the boards and everything, wooden.
Right.
There's a bunch of girls up there, so I'm just looking up. I happen to notice that one of them's not wearing any underwear.
Right.
So they're all arguing, and the one with no underwear, I guess her name's Ashley because everyone's yelling at her. The other girls are yelling at her, Ashley.
Right.
Ashley, you're such a this, such a that. So I was just staring up at her. She wasn't wearing panties, and someone pushed her, and the second that they pushed her, she kind of came back a little bit, and her legs opened the slightest amount.
Uh-huh.
And right down from her crotch came a drip of moisture that went right through the area between the boards and hit me right on my eyeball.
Really? What was it, summer? Was it sweat?
Yeah, it was summer.
All right. What was it, sweat, or was it something else?
Oh, it was, I don't know what it was.
It's whatever you want to use your imagination for.
But it became an eye drop, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It stung.
So did you then hate her for that? Or?
Yeah, I hated her.
All right.
I held a grudge for a long time. I've kind of gotten over it.
Well, it sounds like they all hated her if they were all yelling at her.
They hated her. That's especially what it's about. They all hated her. She stole all their boyfriends, you know?
Right.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. All right, so why were you there? Why were you under the boardwalk?
Well,
under the boardwalk.
I guess because I'm a creep.
Okay.
That's why most people are under boardwalks, I guess.
All right, so how long has Hate Ashley existed? How long have you guys been together?
I personally have been performing under the name Hate Ashley for several years.
Oh, really? Okay.
Started with solo shows. I played Millie's once before. It was pretty awful, actually. Not Millie's, but my set.
Oh, really?
I had a mic up, an acoustic, and it didn't sound that great.
Yeah.
But then I formed a band around me. Jesse's been a solid member.
Yeah.
For how long?
A while. I mean, we all met through another band that we used to all be in, which was called Endless Nameless. And both these guys played drums for that band, and I played bass.
Oh, no kidding.
And then when that band broke up, we just kind of reformed.
The name's familiar. Was that around here? Was that a Manchester band? Or?
It was Rochester.
Rochester, yeah.
They played all over.
Yeah.
Brick House and everywhere.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I think I've heard the name. Yeah. So it's you two guys and
Matt on drums.
And
for
Matt,
now.
okay, but
Yeah.
he's not permanent yet. There's some kind of hazing process. Or?
Well, let's put it this way.
You can see that Matt has a heart pump, so we do put our new members in a lot of stress.
Right.
Well, you know, we formerly had two other members, another guitarist and a drummer who were brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that was really convenient, but in the long run, it didn't work out. Unbeknownst to us, it was an abrupt end.
Oh, now okay. Now there's definitely some dirt here.
No, it's a pretty clean.
Oh man,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, basically.
Let's just dirty it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we can.
You don't have to mention names, so there's no. You don't have to worry about anyone.
I think
suing
they're
you.
both pissed off because they were under a boardwalk, and I opened my legs, and moisture dripped down on their eyes. That's probably why they're mad.
They probably hate you.
Yeah.
They're going to go out and form their own band.
They're gonna start a band called Hate Ashley.
Yeah, or just hate Johnson.
Or-
Hate something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hate my life.
Wow.
I think everybody knows a Ashley. I don't think that too many people dislike any Ashleys.
No. No, with all honesty, the story I told you before is complete bull.
Aw.
There is no Ashley. I made up the name on a whim. But at parties, everyone asks me who Ashley is, and I make up an extreme story just like that every time.
I feel as though you've toyed with our emotions. That was I connected with that story emotionally.
Well, no offense, I don't really know you, so I don't feel that bad about lying to you. But I am fessing up.
It's admirable, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it might be just your audience we feel bad about.
Right, yeah.
Hey, they might have enjoyed it.
Because they get wrapped up in this, and then you just let them down.
People
just
like
that,
to be lied to.
And just like that girl Ashley that they all knew that just kind of toyed with their heart and dropped them.
Exactly. Yeah. You give them something they can relate to, and then you snatch it away.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, well.
So how long did you perform by yourself as Hate Ashley?
By myself, a very, very long time.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, it's been since I started doing shows under the name Hate Ashley, probably 6 years.
Oh, no kidding! Wow.
And it's only been really like the last, I think, 3 or so that Jesse's been with me.
Yeah.
And then we had another drummer, and then we got the new drummer and his brother, the guitarist.
Yeah.
Who both were great.
They were great. They were, but
You
they
guys are
really screwed us hard.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not a big deal. I've come back from it. I've said every time, I don't care. My band could dissolve around me. I'm still going to go do solo shows if I need to.
Well, you've already played under the name as a solo artist, so
Exactly.
you have that advantage. So what was it that drove you to say, I want to make it a band? Because 3 years is a long time to...
Well, you know what? It wasn't very consistent.
Really?
It wasn't exactly consistent. I had friends who were in other bands, and I've been in other bands, but
Yeah.
I write a lot. I write so many songs that it's hard to keep track of. It's an unbelievable amount of songs. It's like Daniel Johnston or just somebody who writes so many songs that I can't finish one, and I've already started 3 more. And
How many songs? Like over 100, would you say you've written?
much more
Really?
than that.
Hundreds? Really? Yeah.
Hundreds of songs. And although I'm no ace on the guitar, I had to switch to guitar years ago because I started with drums. I can't sing and drum. You
Yeah.
can't make a song doing that. So I got an acoustic and I started playing. I mean, Hate Ashley's roots is all in acoustic, really.
Yeah.
And that's all of what you have right there is acoustic stuff. I personally like it the best, but when we do electric, it does sound really well too. Like at the show, of course, we're going to do electric.
Yeah.
Because we don't have high-grade acoustic instruments to plug in. So
No, it's cool though that you have that flexibility to do it either way, because that must open up a lot of opportunities as far as where you can play and different bands you can play with if you can play acoustic or electric.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
every one of our shows is different.
Really?
Either we have like a different member, or we just play a different style.
Yeah.
Or like he writes a million songs, so we can do 10 different sets each time.
Right. No, very cool.
I mean, we could if we played a show every day, we could not repeat a song for probably 40 shows.
No kidding. Yeah.
You know.
That's good. That gives you a big advantage. Well, let's play another track. You brought some tunes with you tonight. What do you want to play?
You know what? The next one, 3.
Track 3?
I think it's Consider This.
Consider This? All right. Well, we'll find out. So this is Consider This from Hate Ashley here on Local Outbreak. Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com, recording tonight at 100.1 The Planet. And, of course, we have the guys from Hate Ashley. Got a big show coming up August 3rd at Millie's Tavern in Manchester, New Hampshire. Hate Ashley, Sacrichrist, Mr. Vertigo, and The Luxury. So, do you guys know Sacrichrist?
You know what? I've never heard any of those other bands. So I got this feeling that we're really going to be set apart. But that's not really anything new.
Yeah.
We've played, most of the shows we've done, it's been like a bunch of metal bands and then us, which we stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It's, because it's so different. But the crowd never seems to react badly. They seem to like us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of bands that I've interviewed find themselves in that situation where, because there's so many metal bands in New Hampshire, they're just, we're swimming in them. So a lot of bands that aren't metal end up playing with a lot of metal bands. And if you're, if you do that and you do stand out, but you're positively received, then you must have something if you can, win those people over. But I mean, I think most people like more than one kind of music anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think most people who like metal only like metal. I don't trust people who only like one kind of music.
Yeah, no, I hear that. It's like Hate Ashley. People ask me what kind of music it is,
right?
When they don't know, and I've coined a phrase. It's called yardcore muzak. That's what it is, and it has it's like it's as if folk and grunge and some other kind of music just had a threesome and just had an abortion, and that's us.
Wow. All right. You agree with that, Jesse?
We just like to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is everything, so you write everything yourself, or is anything band written, or?
Actually, no. I mean, it's all written by me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't write Jesse's bass part.
Sure.
And any recording that did have drums, I like to do the drums myself because I started as a drummer.
Yeah.
But I've kind of let go. I don't mind if somebody else does the drums. Matt's a really good drummer, and he's helping us out a lot.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend. So, but as far as all the lyrics, me, all the general rhythm and everything, me.
Did you start writing at a really young age? Because I've noticed most people I talk to who are really prolific at songwriting, they started really young.
Oh yeah, it all started when I was in 4th grade. I
No kidding.
When I was in 4th grade, we had like a poetry thing.
Yeah.
And I wrote a poem, and then I just kept writing poems for fun, and then I wrote songs. And
you remember the first song you ever wrote?
No, but I remember the poem.
Really?
From 4th grade.
No kidding.
It was 3 lines. It was, "My hair is brown. I have no frown. I live in Funky Town."
Yeah.
That was it, and that's what started it all.
Yeah. Got you on the way to rhyming and all that.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good rhymer.
What age? So drums was your first instrument?
Yeah. I started playing drums. The first time I sat at a drum set, I was probably like 5.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
No
But I didn't
kidding.
get my own.
Wow.
I didn't get my own drum set until like 5th grade, I think.
Yeah, you did start young though. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. A lot of because I know a lot of parents, drums isn't necessarily the instrument they want their
They hate it.
kids. You're right.
They hate it.
Were your parents supportive? I mean, they must have been if you were able to.
I mean, my parents were divorced, so it was really only my dad who had to put up with it. And
Right.
He didn't have to. hear it because I'd come home from school while he was still at work, and I'd play then. And of course, my brother would just bitch and moan about it, you know?
Right.
So it was fine though.
Yeah.
You know, and I played with the school band and stuff, but I gave up on that because it's just such crap music. They force you to play.
Right. And tell me about the stuff we're playing tonight. Where was it recorded?
Okay. All of it was recorded in my house.
Yeah.
Which is a trailer.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's it's kind of like Hate Ashley's stuff, I think forever will be on purpose underproduced.
Yeah.
Maybe just not produced at all, really. Just that's kind of the way I like it. Some people can't listen to stuff unless it's so perfect, but that's one thing that I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand when stuff sounds too perfect.
Yeah, too polished, too compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's how a lot of stuff sounds now. Yeah.
But it's 3 of those were done on a 4-track cassette recorder that
really?
I transferred.
What is it? An old Tascam?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no kidding. Nice.
And the other one was done on a.
You can get a great sound out of those if you do it right.
Yeah, but some of them transferring the tracks,
Yeah.
it'll make some of them I couldn't get.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Those ones came out good, but some of them wouldn't come out good.
Really? Yeah.
And the other one, I made an album with a newer kind of machine, and that was my favorite off there. Consider This was the one that stands out from the other 3.
Yeah. Jesse, you look like you were going to say something.
Yeah, we tried, before we came here, we were trying to get our buddy, does his little recording studio.
Yeah.
And we tried to go to his house to get it done, but it didn't work out. So we had to pull old recordings that we did ourselves.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We had a pretty, we're poor. And all the instruments I've ever had or used have been given to me.
Really?
All found instruments and equipment. And we have no money, so not only has it been procrastination about recording, but it's been a question of money.
Yeah.
I wanted to do recording for free, however I could, for free.
Right.
I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we rely heavily on our friends' generosities and our fans.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, if people are willing to help you out, though, it shows they really believe in what you're doing. So that's cool. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's I like it. I have fun.
Yeah.
So I don't like it when things get too serious or when people think that there's so much on the line, because there's not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, people can say whatever they want about me or us or anything. We have a good time.
Yeah.
We don't. Our lives are fun in that respect.
Yeah. So you're not taking it super seriously as far as, but if the opportunity arises to go further with it, you know.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
If we were offered a record contract, I would probably wipe my butt with it.
Really?
Yeah, I probably would. Just so that I could tell everyone that I did it.
I don't believe that.
And then the next one that came along, I'd scoop it up, say, yeah, sure, we'll sign.
You'd be like,
right.
Did you guys make a copy of this first?
I don't need a boss. That was my thought. I don't need a boss.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to play bigger places.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
No, we love to play. We like to get out there, and as soon as we're done playing, the first thing we do is we get off the stage and we start shaking the hands of everybody out there and asking them, what did you like, what did you not like?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Do you guys play out a lot?
You know what? We're consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, sometimes we're backed up, and then sometimes there's long periods of nothing.
Yeah, that's true of a lot of bands. A lot of bands around here, yeah.
Some bands, they play every single week, multiple times a week. But some people have kids, like myself.
Yeah.
And some people have jobs, and some people have stuff that they need to do, and they don't have money. And it's not feasible.
Right.
But
I hear it. Is that a phone?
Yeah, it was a phone with the Dexter theme song, the show Dexter.
Oh, okay, yeah. Our previous guest on last week's show, Wichita Jack, his wife left her phone on, and someone called, and it sounded like an actual song. And I asked her, I said, "What song is that?" And she's like, "No, it's just a generic, some generic ringtone." And I'm like, "I could swear that sounded like an actual song." I think she was lying to me.
She probably was.
Yeah, but see, you fessed up and you admitted it was Dexter.
Yeah. It's funny. I almost
Then
never
there's
get
another
calls.
phone.
Oh,
There's another phone.
one.
What song is
That one was Matt. And it sounds like a metal.
Yeah, some metal song.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Because Matt likes metal.
Yeah, that's what his band plays.
Yeah,
most,
Unrest in Transit plays a lot of metal.
Really? Yeah. Well, what's the name of the band?
His band is Unrest in Transit.
Unrest in Transit. I
Yeah.
dig that.
Yeah, where they got their... what I liked about them is in the beginning when they first started playing, they used to pack us in buses and haul us to Boston.
Yeah.
And we were very unrestful on that bus.
I never went.
And it was mostly because we had to pee bad.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
There should have been some sluts you could have peed on there.
There
couple.
were a lot.
A lot of them, drunk ones.
But
That's very
they
rock
can
and roll.
only hold so
That
much
is.
pee at a time.
See, did you guys smash a lot of windows? And did anybody? Because if I had gone, I would have smashed a window.
He's shaking
I bet
his
I
head
guarantee
no.
it.
But they had to put the bus thing to rest because there were issues.
That sounds it.
But it was a lot of fun, Matt. You should bring it back for us. Bring it back for me.
Well, you know what's in Unrest in Transit, we've played with like the people who were in that. We've all been in bands with, and we've all
we're all
each
family at
band
this
that
point.
they keep forming new bands.
Yeah.
And Hate Ashley remains pretty much the same, but they keep trying to go in this direction, and then the new band in this direction, and we know all them. We're all friends.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we might talk about them behind their backs constantly every day.
Those brothers who screwed you over, for example.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing much of them.
Oh.
Yes.
No, I didn't kill them. Or
Oh,
anything.
I was going to say, wow, there's some really good dirt here.
No, we're going to boycott their shows until they bring the bus back.
Unrest in Transit.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Not the... Okay. All right. Well, let's play another track. You guys brought some tunes. What do you guys want to play next?
Geez, I think... you know what? Just play whatever's next.
All right. We'll play whatever. I think it's track 4.
Track 4?
All right.
Oh, yeah, track 4. That's a good one. They're all good.
All right.
What's the name?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't remember the name?
No, I've forgotten.
Yeah.
You Never Know is one of the names of the song, so it might be that.
It might be. You never know if the name of the song is
Well,
You Never
the
Know.
words are in the song, so if it's that, you'll figure it out.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just say track 4.
This is track
Good.
4.
Track 4 from Hate Ashley here on Local Outbreak. Local Outbreak on IPMNation.com here at 100.1 The Planet. I want to remind everybody, of course, that Local Outbreak is sponsored by Central NH Events. If you need a DJ for your event, go to centralnhevents.com. Tim Martin does a phenomenal job. And, of course, all the episodes of Local Outbreak are archived at IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak. And, of course, we got the big show, guys, August 3rd at Millie's Tavern.
Excited.
Yes. Hate Ashley, along with Sacrichrist, Mr. Vertigo, and The Luxury. Have you guys heard of Sacrichrist?
No. What kind of music?
It's metal.
Ah, really?
And it's a real...
Amazing.
It's a real word. Sacrichrist is a real word. See, when I first met them, I assumed it was just something made up. It's an actual word. It's I guess when they used to stab people in the heart with a crucifix or something. That's
Really?
called the Sacrichrist if you do that.
And the other bands?
That Mr. Vertigo is kind of, alt. To me, they're kind of like 90s alt rock. And I haven't heard The Luxury yet.
We could be maybe some of our stuff could be compared to 90s alt
Yeah.
or alt grunge, alternative, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I like your early description of it better.
Yeah. Yardcore music. See, I'm coining that phrase, yardcore music.
You should trademark it
I should.
before somebody might, you're going to, if you don't, you're going to get home and, somebody will have a new website, yardcoremusac.com or
well,
something.
everyone will
and
know
then
where
you'll be
it
like,
came from.
you'll be, of course. Absolutely. And speaking of websites, where do we find you guys online for people who want to keep up on everything that you're doing?
There's a few different places.
Well, you could find a couple of videos with some of the songs. I'm about to put more up on YouTube under D.D. Schaefer, Schafer, which represents my name.
Oh, right.
But if you just look up Hate Ashley, you could probably come across one or two, like Sex Calls. And that one has... Sex Calls has the most views because it has the word sex in it.
Right.
It has like 500 views, where the other ones hadn't gone as quickly up in numbers. People just looking up sex on YouTube. How to have sex? I don't know how to have sex. And also Last FM. We're gonna put some more stuff on Last FM.
Yeah, that's a good site.
Yeah, that's
definitely
pretty
a good one to utilize.
Yeah, we're also on Reverb Nation. I believe we have a Facebook, and then if you want to buy shirts and stuff, we're on calfpress.com/HateAshley.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. All right, good. No shortage of places to find you then. And of course, we got the big show. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys August 3rd.
Yeah, we're going to tear up the house.
Be very, very cool.
Very quietly.
You don't have to actually tear the house. You can just,
I'm going to try not to bump into those big beams that they have there on stage.
Something I wanted to say while I had the chance is that I don't think that Warren Zevon gets enough credit from anybody. So you people should go listen to Warren Zevon. More of it. He's like the best singer-songwriter of all time.
I will say, well, you know what? Because people, they automatically think of Werewolves in London. I think Lawyers, Guns, and Money is a better song.
Oh, my son loves that song, too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Life Will Kill Ya was funny.
Everything he's ever done, I've liked.
Very, very good song.
Some people don't know Daniel Johnston and Tom Waits, but there's some really great artists out there that are just so much better than what you'll find on the radio, and I find it ironic that I'm kind of on the radio because
you're on the radio right now.
Yes, because I don't listen to the radio at all.
Well, you're gonna listen to this when it airs, I hope.
Oh yeah, I'll download it from the archives.
Yeah. You should listen to it actually on the radio.
I don't know if we can get it in Rochester.
No, I've tried.
Oh yeah,
100.3 pushes it out, does it?
Yeah. That's the big boys in our area.
Yeah, well.
They stink. I already like this a lot better.
Yes, good, excellent. Guys, thanks a lot. This has been really cool.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you August 3rd, and we'll play one more track to wrap up the show. What do you want to play?
Whatever is left.
So track 5?
Yeah.
This is track 5.
Unless is it actually called Whatever Is Left?
Oh, no, it's
that'd be awesome if it were.
Jeez, which one was it? I can't remember. I had them all picked out.
I'm pretty sure I actually haven't even listened to these.
Oh, it's Spangler. I think the last one is Spangler.
Spangler?
Star-Spangled Banner.
It's about a
Spangler.
It's about a bulimic girl in a restaurant.
Okay.
Basically. So if I'm right, if that's the one, then you'll get it. If not, it's one of the songs that I already played.
All right, good. All right, so this is Spangler from Hate Ashley here on Local Outbreak. Thanks, guys.